Well, we don't got time to sit and fart around today. We got to get right into it. So we go talk to mid, I'm pretty sure, because we finished. I mean, it might not be finished, but we got what she needed.
Mid, tell me this is all you need.
Aw, you make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me
Haha, funny.
this is all you need.
It's most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realised I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0
And
and a cogwheel. Just a tiny one, though that's the problem. Gear
should
that
have known.
small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
wait. The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear. Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales
Oh, that's
back
funny.
together.
The callback to the earlier
Youngins.
side quest.
But why would the... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Children, where is it?
Sid! Is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales?
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember!
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find.
Be cool.
All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's good to know.
Look! I found it! Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Thanks, Sid.
Well, did they have it?
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? He's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own, but with the right cog in the right place, well, you just wait and see.
I mean, I feel like this isn't going to work.
That should do it.
Like, it might work on this little tiny model, but, like, we don't have time.
Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
Titan's tips.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other.
Oh,
People will
I
lose their
see.
homes, children, their mums, and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave.
I like
And
that.
he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work.
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Will I get the airship model for the reward? To go into my chambers?
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
A model airship. Mid's dangerous dream of flight, immortalized in miniature. My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. I love this game so much. I just love the characters. I'm going to be a mess when the credits are rolling. Just know it now. Yo, Paige.
Midadol mentioned
Hope
a
you're having a
new
good day,
project
dude.
yet?
No, we didn't finish all of them yesterday. We still have like 6 or 7 left. But we're close. We're close. And then the hunts, and then final quest. I'm actually just kidding, there's another quest here. What the fudge? there a quest there? Hole again. Okay, we read that one. My beloved sons, we read that one. Concern for Jill. Though her icon brought her much suffering, the loss of Shiva weighs heavy on her heart, and we would be poor friends indeed if we did not seek to lighten that burden, even but only a fraction, before we depart for the skies. I would speak on this more in private.
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
Sheesh, okay. So everyone's getting, like, their final quest. The Wages of Fate. Do you remember what you told me that night at Phoenix Gate? That while the fate of Rosaria sits on my shoulders, the fate of its dominance sits upon yours. But are we not both dominants of fire? Does not the flame of our forebears burn in both hearts? Should I not protect you as you have protected me? You have chosen to be my shield. Now let me choose to be yours. Is this not what our father wanted? What Sid wanted? To cast aside fate and forge our own paths? Grant me this, Clive. Let me be your strength. The two of you have been together for what probably feels like a lifetime now, but there's still a lot you have to learn about that hound of yours. Aye, he'd step in front of a bloody raging behemoth if it meant protecting you. But that don't mean you should take it for granted. At the end of the day, he's a hound, and sometimes he just wants someone to pat his head and rub his belly and give him a handful of Kupo nuts. You'd do good to remember that. Okay, stop trying to make me cry, game. Holy shit. Okay.
Joshua, I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I've felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her, now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still
Calm
any
down,
snow
Clive. Not
daisies
everything
left.
has to be about murder.
What would you do without me, Clive?
No, I 100% cried last night. I 100% cried last night.
There's something.
The final side quest I did. The side quest with Torgal. Yes, I cried last night. Oh, I did. Okay, let's accept the last two quests. We're gonna do Jill's quest last, I think. So let's just accept this quest, finish it, and then we'll do Jill's last. I think I might even do the hunts before we do Jill's quest last. I feel like that's going to be a really good one, so. Wait, why does he want to talk again?
Lord Marquis, if you have a moment.
What is it, Cyril?
One of our brethren lately journeyed across the strait in order to pursue a new avenue of inquiry in our ongoing investigation. He sent an owl some while ago, but we have heard naught from him since.
Was he surveying another fallen ruin?
No. The object of his study was a savior cult that has arisen in Ash in recent years. We believe it may have some connection to the Circle of Malleus, an ancient religion that worshipped Ultima as its god. By gaining an understanding of this new faith, we hoped to learn more of the Circle's original beliefs.
And so you sent one of your brothers to Ash? A continent teeming with orcs and Akashic?
Fully cognizant of the risks, yes. I entrusted the mission to one of the most able of our order, the Third Chair, a master of the arts of combat and survival both. Though he has been silent for some days now, I have thus far refrained from sending any others in search of him, lest they be lost in turn. Yet, it seemed only right to inform you of the situation, given your unique experience of the perils of Ash. For as you so earnestly advised me, it would not do to abandon a man to his fate, when he might yet be saved.
Yeah, we'll do it.
It would not. But Ash is a big place. Can you be any more specific?
Perhaps. The last owl I received from him mentioned a village where he had heard the cult were wont to assemble. Mickleburg was its name. It lies in the southern reaches of Waloed. If aught ill befell him, I expect it did so there.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
You are much
All
too
right,
kind,
fine.
my lord. Go then, with my hopes, and may the Firebird's flame ever burn in your heart.
We were parked up by the back. We just started getting busy when she whispered, what was that? The wind, I think, because no one else knows where we are, and that was when she started screaming, that's my dad outside the car. I also heard Nickelback.
If this new faith really is an offshoot of the Circle of Malleus, then...
Let's concentrate on finding the third chair first, shall we?
Yeah, Paige, if I knew that these guys weren't so, like, dyingly loyal to Joshua and Rosaria, I would have thought that they were going to turn on me a long time ago. My JRPG brain tells me that there's someone in this group of the Undying will turn on us, but it's too late now. Okay, so Three's company is meeting Havel. That's Unky's quest right there. So let's hop here and we'll finish Lubar's quest. Or I guess not finish it, start his quest line. Start
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side?
the finale of his quest line. Oh, Lubar, see my sick jump?
Here to help me pack? Thanks, but I'll be traveling light. I'm almost finished already, in fact.
You're really going to go through with this, then?
I am. But before I go, there is one small issue I'd like your assistance with. Well, two.
The children, I assume?
If it's within my power to help you, I will.
It's the children. I refuse to let them share in my disgrace. And if I leave them here, they surely will. Our friendship would see them ostracized forever. But I can't take them with me either. I can think of only one place where they are certain to be safe and provided for and loved. The hideaway.
Let's do it.
Of course. The children would be more than welcome.
Thank you, Clive. I will not forget this.
Lubor, are you still here?
What is it, Ferda? You look pale.
There's been a flood in the Velcroy, a damn big one. The League of Outlaws encampment was completely submerged in ether.
What?
Every last one of the bastards has turned, and they're headed this way.
Bandits are one thing, but Akashic bandits are quite another. The town guard won't stand a chance against them. We need to evacuate. There's no time to lose. Ferda, gather the men. The Akashic may strike at any moment. We must make ready to cover the townspeople's escape.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Yes, my lord.
Clive, change of plan. The children stay with me for now. I need you to find Conrad and Natalie. Tell them to prepare for a full and immediate evacuation.
Understood.
I'll do what I can to convince everyone else.
See, now this
Wish me
is
luck.
this is one of the things with the quest lines is you need to come into these side quests. You've played the game for 50 plus hours. You're doing these side quests. If you look at it as like just what it is, you're going to think they're all horrible, because literally pretty much every side quest that has been outside of the our home base has been, oh no, Akashic are coming, destroy them. It's more of, you need to look at these side quests as just like learning more about the characters that you've met along the way in the game. Because if you just look at it as, oh, I'm going to fight more Akashic, then yeah, they're pretty much all the same. But it gives a nice ending to characters. Oh no, Paige, I'm just talking in general. Like, as everyone who, like, played the game and complained about the side quests, if you look at it as just like that, they might be... Sorry, I say you a lot when I'm talking. Like, you, I say you, but in, like, the grand scheme of things. Whenever I say you, I'm not actually pointing my finger at one person or talking to one person. You and we, I say all the time, but yeah. So, like, all the people that complained about the side quests, I get it. I get the complaint about it, but if you look at it as another way of, like, just listening to the character stories that you got to know for the last 50 hours, it doesn't matter that I'm really just gonna go mash X and square to beat the Akashic. It's more about, like, finishing Luber's questline and his story. That's how I look at it, at least.
You have to listen to me. They're coming.
Also, Paige,
You need
saying
to
it,
evacuate.
hot take, Nickelback isn't that bad. It's not a hot take here. I think Nickelback is amazing, and they're hated because they're amazing. It's cool to hate good things.
You lied about being one of us?
Why do they always have to make such a fuss?
Huh? What's the commotion?
That snake spitting his lies again by the sound of it.
Why do you all turn on him that fast? Holy shit, this place is horrible.
Ah, it's you.
What do you want?
I do think they're awesome.
Lord Underhill?
To pass on an important message. There's been an ether flood out in the Velcroy. The camp where the so-called League of Outlaws were gathering has been swallowed. They're no longer just bandits. They're Akashic now, and they could be here at any moment. You need to begin preparing for a full-scale evacuation right away.
Oh, do we? And who was it who gave you this disturbing news, might I ask?
Lubor, perhaps? The man spreading the same poison out in the square as we speak. You may believe his lies, my lord, but we know better.
But why would he lie about something like this?
Some twisted attempt at revenge, perhaps.
I mean, Ferda told
If he had
us,
not been
not Lubar.
unmasked, he may well have been elected our leader. A
You
great
know what?
honor
Fuck
for
y'all
one of
then.
his kind.
I got things to do.
One
I don't
who
need to
might
come here
well
and
feel
convince you.
aggrieved at having been denied.
Lord Underhill, forgive me, but it has become all too evident where your sympathies lie. Lubor cannot be trusted, and neither, therefore, can you.
You may not trust me, but for the sake of your people, ask yourselves if there is any chance that this is true.
There isn't. You can be certain of that. Now be off with you.
You're making a mistake.
It's not your sin to bear, Clive.
If our words will not move them, then we must find another way to help save the town.
You're right. Let's speak to Lord Ferda.
To listen to me. They're coming. You need
Where is Ferda? Down here.
to evacuate.
What's an Akashi?
What's an Akashic? Oh, just a thing. An ethereal being that's gonna come and rip your head off.
How did your men fare?
I went the wrong way.
You lied about being one of us?
Okay, I mean, I know this is how this is gonna end, but like,
I think we'd better shut up.
bye.
What's Lubor raving about?
You can all just die then. You don't want to listen. Open your damn eyes. Ferda, is that you? No, Ferda's out here. Ferda? Wait one moment. Do you have anything?
Anything I can interest you in?
Probably not. Yeah, I want to sell the Excalibur.
My thanks.
Yeah, I know you just sold me a piece of paper for 40 grand. I'd be fucking thanking you too. Or thanking me.
Lord Ferda,
Sid, what's wrong?
I went to warn Conrad and Natalie about the Akashic, but they wouldn't listen. They've convinced themselves that nothing Lubor says can be trusted. The bloody fools. Which means the town guard can't be counted on for support. But I can. If there's anything I can do to help you defend Dalamil, you only have to ask.
Get your sword out, Clive.
Sid, Ferda, I've been looking for you everywhere.
Victor, I thought you'd left.
I couldn't abandon a friend in need. And Blue Boy is in need at this very moment. Come quickly.
Don't do. What if they're all like are surrounding him and booting the shit out of him? Holy moly, we're cutscening?
You have to believe me. The Akashic are coming. They don't eat. They don't sleep. They don't tire. And they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There won't be no parley, no mercy granted. We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourself.
Oh Jesus, this is too fucking real world shit right here. Holy fuck.
Run, bearer!
Yeah, run! Far, far away!
Just go on. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes! Go!
Come on, then.
Just go.
Dude, could someone fucking walk in there?
Stop! You're hurting him!
Oh, they had more than enough time to stop throwing rocks before the kids showed up. There was someone back there that just pelted 2 rocks at 2 children. There was more than enough time to stop throwing rocks after they showed up.
What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems, and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad?
I helped.
And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that?
Yeah, count this.
Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty?
Who spends all day every day making sure things run smoothly around here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever.
But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling?
See, that's the thing. These people in these video games are way better than me. Because if I had the power to wield fire, and some son of a bitch threw a rock at me, guess what? Fucking toasted. See ya. World screwed anyways. You want another one? Anyone else want to throw another pebble?
Lubor, we have heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
We asked the dude that saved our asses multiple times already.
We won't run, but we will fight.
Are any of you fuckers gonna say sorry?
All right, then. Fine. Gather round if you don't want to die.
No wonder Lubar wants to leave. Look, Clev's just like, I just watched a man get pelted with rocks and did fuck all.
Allow me to explain the situation. The ether flood occurred near the village of Cheratina, deep in the Velcroy. The
That's
place had been
Cheratina?
abandoned for years, until the League of Outlaws decided to make it their base of operations. Now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct, heading in this direction.
They are mindless monsters, driven only by hate and rage, and they are utterly unpredictable. With the bandits, we at least knew how and where they were likely to attack. When these creatures come, Dalamil will have the bitterest fight it has ever faced on its hands. The town guard will muster at the north gate. The rest of us will take the south. Both forces will provide men to serve as scouts and messengers, ready to spread word of the size and nature of the Akashic force as soon as it is spotted. And as soon as it has been, we will converge on its position and see that it is driven back from Dalamil at all costs. Conrad, can I count on the support of the town guard?
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination of the messengers in your hands, Victor. And the command of our men in yours, Ferda. If you would both be so kind.
Consider it done.
As you wish.
Natalie, I would ask that you and your people have the townsfolk barricade themselves inside the bathhouse. And tell the merchant not to waste time securing anything beside the essentials. Preserving life is our one and only concern. As long as we survive, it doesn't matter what trinkets we might lose. Our riches can be regained.
I mean, I have the power of
And if
Titan.
anyone doubts
I can get
that,
revenge on
let
them
it
for
be
throwing
known
little
that
pebbles
the
at
Briar's
you.
Kiss stands ready to cover any losses.
Just say the word.
Very well. I shall tell them.
Where do I fit into this plan?
Where else but the most perilous place of all? I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile League of Outlaws, Cheratina itself. The main host is most likely still there, and Dalamil will not be safe until it is eradicated.
Yeah, I was thinking a fist-shaped
root
stone.
and branch.
A little gardening. How pleasant.
I doubt it. I have a feeling these weeds will be particularly stubborn.
Not to me.
Luckily, so am I.
I like
So
that.
you
I like
are.
that, Clive.
All right then, we
I
all
like
know
you,
what we
Clive.
have to do. Now it's simply a matter of doing it. For Dalimil.
For Dalimil, not the shitty people in it. Yeah, Paige. Unfortunately,
Looks like
that's
everyone's ready. Better not keep them waiting.
a very, very real world metaphor for what they just did there. Is it out this way? No, out this way. Okay, let's go. Hey, which one of you threw rocks at?
Any man sighting an Akashic is to raise the alarm.
Oh, this is Conrad right here.
The messengers will see that our entire force rallies to that position. We stand together or we fall alone. Do not forget that.
Oh, yeah, no. Completely. 100%. 100%. That's what I mean. Lubar is a better man than me. I can promise you that. So it's just
There
down
it
here?
is. The flood. But what's waiting for us inside?
A sick drift. I said a sick drift. I said a sick drift. Ambrosia? Do the drift, thank you.
Thanks, girl.
That's true. I would. That's the problem. Don't choose me for your dominant, any icon, if you don't want unnecessary bloodshed. Because I'm telling you right now, someone throws a rock at me, Ifrit, come to me.
We can't leave a single one alive.
Not a single one alive? Okay. I'm coming for you, you piece of shit.
All yours, Torgal. Stay down. Diva!
Oh, the 2-for-1. Joshua, can you have my back, please?
This one. Over here.
Oh no, there's more. Oh, it's Big Daddy. Hi, Big Daddy. Attaboy, Joshua. Attaboy, Joshua. Even though you're snoozing. I like how he's called the Akashic Gentleman. I understand that you might not have seen what happened there, but I whipped this man's ass. See, Lubar, we don't need the shitheads. Just call me, I'll deal with it, and then we can go deal with them.
The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalimil and see how the others fared.
I love Clive's BM shit talk after he kills everything. And like that, the League has disbanded. Dead bodies surround him.
All the Akashic we were able to find have been dealt with. Seems that might be the last of them.
Last of them here, perhaps.
Lubor, Sir Clive has returned.
Clive! What news from Charatina?
It's done. Root and branch.
Killed 473 of them.
You wouldn't
How
let
many
me
did you guys
down.
get? 4?
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back.
Friends?
The Akashic have been defeated. And we need not fear the arrival of any more, thanks to Clive. Victory is
Whatever.
ours.
We bloody did it.
We saved Dalimil.
You...
Lubor, allow me to apologize. After all you have done for this town, we should never have doubted you.
But we did. And for that we are truly sorry. We only hope that you can forgive us.
We need you, Lubor. Dalimil needs you. So,
And nothing like
if you
the
would still
oncoming
like
threat
to
of
be
death to
considered
make
for
people
the
change their
position of
minds.
mayor,
Fucking people.
you have our backing.
You do remember that I'm a bearer, don't you?
We do. But that is not a stain on your character.
Now that you saved us from
It is
death.
a stain on ours. We thought only of what we perceived bearers to be, not what you truly are. The man who saved Dalimil twice over.
I see. But I will only accept your proposal on 2 conditions.
Let me throw stones at
Name
you.
them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to rally your people to my cause. If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership, it will be doomed from the start. Unity is the key to defending Dalimil, and I do not doubt that we shall need to call on our combined strength again. When that time comes, I will expect us all to pull together, just as we did today.
Of course. You have our word.
And secondly, you will accept that if I am to lead you, the mistreatment of bearers must end here in Dalimil. Any bearer within our walls shall be afforded the same rights as any other citizen. They will not be judged by what they are, but who they are.
As we failed to do, and came so close to losing everything.
We agree to your conditions. And we have only one in return. That you continue to work for the good of Dalimil, as you always have.
Condition accepted. Well then, it seems my mayorship is all but confirmed. Do I get some sort of special hat?
Please have a goop. Please have a new hat on. Damn it.
How fickle fate can be. Not so long ago, I had resigned myself to leaving Dalimil in disgrace. And now, I find myself her leader. Here. For everything.
Lubo. About the children.
Fear not, you are of course relieved of your responsibility. I would sooner face another horde of Akashic than see them brought up as outlaws. I'll make sure they're safe here.
I don't doubt that
I'm
you
right
will.
here, man.
And not just the children, but everyone in Dalimil.
I'll do my best. Can't have all your hard work going to waste.
That was weird. Those little kids looked like they were scheming. What? The Briar's Kiss signboard. The emblem of the Briar's Kiss. A pride of Dalamil. The forge is almost as popular with traveling merchants as the trading post's famous healing baths, where the weary can soak away their saddle sores on the way to Drake's Fang.
I knew I was right not to give up on
Okay. No farting around. We got side quest to finish. So... Boklod might be a good one to go to. Bum, 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 bum. Let me guess. You're selling a piece of paper for 40,000 Gs? You're sold out?
None left, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I wonder why. Ooh, does this do more damage? Reduces Heaven's Cloud cooldown by 2.5 seconds? It's a pretty fast cooldown already. I mean, we're here, so we might as well just do it.
Too?
It's already been almost an hour.
Papa?
What is it? Oh, please. Just make it stop. I'm scared.
Nothing good's gonna come of this, I'm telling you.
Just looking at it's enough to
For the record, I still think this area is important. I don't know why, but I do. I'm holding on to it.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
Ooh, gonna ride like the wind to be free again. And I got such a long way to go, such a long way to go. And I ride like the wind. Ride like the wind. Oh hey, we actually have to go to this place now. Unlike last time. Hey, what's going on here?
That can't be Rutherford, can it?
Oh, Sir Rutherford, what is happening? Oh, it's Havel the Rock.
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Allow me.
Clive is so ready for
I
murder
don't need your...
all the time.
Please, Field Marshal, oblige him.
This won't take long.
Clive doesn't even know what's going on. He pulled his sword out and was like, fuck it.
You're right. It won't.
Yeah, you're right, it won't.
Then finish him.
Yeah, finish me. Finish me. Careful. This won't take long. They're all dead. They're all dead as fuck too. Like there's blood everywhere. Clive's like, was I supposed to kill them?
Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis. Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am, or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question.
Okay, give it to me.
What do you stand to gain from all this?
Never mind, kill him.
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us.
Wait, what?
And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones...
Why would he benefit from more chaos?
I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die.
But not how we could live.
Our decision all along. Now we have a chance to put things right. But in order to take it, we must stand together. Even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right. You are no ordinary outlaw. I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dalmekian fringes under control. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
Of course not. I thought this quest was going to be a quick one.
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals. But those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words... well,
kill?
We will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. You, perhaps?
Me kill?
I'm flattered. But I'm no diplomat either. And I have other problems to attend to. What we need is a skilled arbitrator. And I may know just the person.
Is that so? And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Well, beggars can't be choosers.
Is he talking about
I suppose
Unky Byron?
We'll have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this. Very well. Send your man to me right away.
I shall.
My Lord Marquis. Your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor in Port Isolde.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good, my lord.
Who's he talking about? I feel like I should know. But I'm just blanking.
Huh. An envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. No. This is a job for someone with experience.
Otto, maybe?
Someone like Quentin. I hope I can convince him at least.
Quentin? Okay. After they watched me absolutely manhandle 6 of those guys, they were just like, no, everything's fine, everything's fine. Yeah, everything's fine. We're just gonna go do this. Unky Byron.
Welcome to Dravoj, Sid.
I just want to go to the merchant here.
you like to see my wares?
Just to see if they have, no, I bought it, okay.
Farewell, traveler.
Farewell, traveler. Farewell to your dumbass, too. Okay, so this is where, what's his face is? Hawk's Cry Cliff? What am I doing here? That's Man's Hill. We don't want to do that one. We're going to save that one for last. Let's go to Martha's Rest. Yeah, I don't know why I was so hostile. No reason for it, honestly.
Has what Gav needs. Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
A chocobo?
Oh, or maybe not. Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here.
It's
there was
chocobo.
A man stopped by the rest not long ago, claiming he was
the hell out of here if you call him chocobo.
Near some guide hovel, not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
We'll see. Thank you.
Yeah, do you call it chocolate? Ooh, I would like a nice chocolate bar, please. No, it's chocolate bar. Wait a minute.
Shut the f*** up, Steve!
What are you after?
You know, I haven't had any of these at all game.
Thanks very much.
I'll buy one.
That all, is it?
Or I'll buy two, whatever. Probably will never utilize it, but... Okay, probably someone in Martha's. Nobody wants to talk? What the fudge? Usually I can't get people to shut up. Whee! I can guarantee you, at one point, everyone in the game just started having Clive do his little hops down the stairs when they were in towns and he didn't have his big hop. I guarantee every one of you that played has done that at least once with Clive going down the stairs.
Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, it don't mean we have to.
How do, traveller? You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone. Or perhaps a bawdy etching of the Vicereine.
Maybe another time. I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
If that's the case,
Chocobo feather.
rumours are all you're likely
Chocolate.
to find.
I want some
No
chocolate.
one has seen a silver chocobo for years. Word is they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern nonsense about bringing good luck. Didn't bring them much, nor their bows. If any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
You're probably right. Thank you anyway.
So are we just, like, glossing over the fact that Ambrosia is a silver chocobo? Or are we just saying she's a gray chocobo? I can tell Paige is on a little bit of delay.
Look, Daddy. Shiny so brightly.
Whoever's idea it was to take those bearers away.
Because we pretty much said the exact same thing at the exact same time. Forevermore orchestrion roll. Orchestrion roll, a new one that we found in a chest. That scares me that I've missed some now in chests. Hello, do you know where a chocobo feather is?
Can I help you with something?
I
You wouldn't
think I
happen
need
to
a
sell silver
chocobo feather.
chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies
You
you're
don't have to say
after,
sorry, Paige.
I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, hey. What you getting at?
A silver chocobo
That
sighted
is
in
nothing
the
to be
hills
sorry
near
about.
Rhiannon's ride. It sounds almost too good to be true. But since I'm already here,
Can hardly make out a
I don't know. Looks pretty silver to me. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is this? See, I kind of want to do those too, but I don't really want to. It's one of those weird situations.
Drax. Left my bandits for a change.
Who we killing? I think it's this way. It looks like chocobo feathers. Or chocobo tracks. If there's a bunch of silver chocobos in here, just living life, I'm going to cry. Don't show me a baby.
More tracks. And these look fresh. A chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is. I don't hear anything. Well, I'll be damned.
Yep, look just like Ambrosia.
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend. Thank you. Let's get this back to Gav before they change their minds.
We will not be fighting the chocobos. Don't even fucking think about it. They just want to live. Okay, so we'll... we can go here now. And that should be both of the quests we have left. Oh no, what the hell's here? The Wyvern Tail. Let's do this one. Glad we didn't have to kill them. That actually would have made me mad. No, not a fan of that. Not a fan of that at all. It's the reason I don't like Monster Hunter games. I don't like killing things. I feel bad for the monsters. We just go and fucking kill them. Yeah. Humans are shitty, so when Clev's going around murdering the humans, I don't care. 9 out of 10 times, they probably deserved it anyways, so. Get out of the way. Drift. Oh, he was almost perfect.
Might this be Nickelback?
Might this be Nickelback? Wait, we're parked out in the back. Just started getting busy. Holy shit, there's real people here?
These people aren't turned.
They're Ultima followers.
And the village seems safe enough at least.
Nope.
What is going on here?
Ah. Did you too heed the call?
Well, this dude's seen some shit.
No, I came here looking for someone. To be honest, I wasn't sure I'd find him here. Let alone all of you.
Is that so?
What are you doing here? Is this where you live?
It is my home. The others, they heeded the call.
You keep saying that.
Who's phoning?
They came here to perform the rite, just as King Barnabas instructed.
Oh, okay, kill him.
This village is their altar, where they shall cast their souls upon the gentle waters and give themselves to the Lord.
Give themselves.
Oh, Lord, cleanse us of our sins.
Let us be reborn in your loving arms.
Lightning strike.
Free us from the torment of this mortal realm.
They want to be saved. Forgive me. But did another foreigner, like me, come here? He was probably wearing a cowl.
You mean the traveler from Storm? Yes. He's staying at my house, toward the rear of the village.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I'll go and greet him.
They seek the same salvation Barnabas did. At least the third chair still lives. Let's go and find him.
They won't let me use my abilities in here. Cowards. Cowards. Wait, what is the quest nearby here? Oh, he's still here? Oh, I just had to go back here. I thought he was way other another place. Never mind. I'm dumb. Yeah. Too long. Not reading.
Excuse me. Are you with the Undying?
I am. And so it would appear, are you? Lord Rosfield, if I am not mistaken.
That's right. And you must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety. He sent me to find you.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill. Much less you, my Lord Marquis.
He said that you had failed to report. Is there a reason for that?
Shitty cell service.
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. But the more I learned of them, the more my own faith began to falter.
Traitor.
You have seen them at their prayers.
Kill him.
Have you not? They devote themselves to the veneration of their Lord with a fervor I have never seen before. Praying night and day that they might be rid of their wicked wills and reborn in their Saviour's light. Not that they might be granted respite from their worldly woes, but so that they might continue to serve him. Serve him with all of their beings. I, too, swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord and Master, but this... 'tis different. It is more. And so I would see it through to the end. See these people safe, that they might achieve their dream. That they might do their duty to their Lord. Even if it should keep me from doing my duty to mine.
You do understand what their dream is, don't you?
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their wills and become a Kashik. I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, that is the very essence of salvation. Forgive me, my lord, but I must remain here. If you are to return to Master Cyril, I would consider it a great... Did you hear that, my lord? Something is happening.
I'll go and find out what. Stay here.
Yeah. Stay here, traitor. We're gonna go kill some townsfolk. Oh, yep, flooded. Awesome.
Beneath the flood. Oh no.
Why are you saying, oh no?
There must be something I can do.
This is what they wanted. Wait, what?
Echoes as well. Found her.
Ready, brother?
Ready.
All yours, Torgal. Star Blizzard! Now, Torgal!
That was it?
What now?
Holy shit, they activated fucking Ancient Fallen Ruins. Oh, you know it's Big Daddy.
We meet again. I've killed your kind before.
Hey, Titus.
Too slow. Get him.
Oh, I dodged and then I split right through him. So if you dodge with Odin, you dodge and then you attack, you'll like do Flash of Steel and go right through him.
All yours, Torgal.
Get him.
My strength is yours.
Joshua, get out of the fire.
Fighter.
I also always forget that you can keep mashing that. And,
Nice try.
you can hit them like 20 more times. A lot of the time, I'll just click it once. Like, if you just hold it, you only do 10 right there. But if you keep clicking, you do a shit ton of damage. Got me good.
Let's try.
God, I just can't believe how much that does for damage. It's crazy.
Damn it.
Oh, here it comes. Knew that was coming. Okay, they're not that easy to kill. I call BS.
Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation.
Yikes.
By devoting themselves to the service of their Lord.
They're all becoming Akashic right now.
When the Undying plucked me
That's
from
fine.
the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in.
You'll see them soon, because they're about to get diamond dusted.
Serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become Akashic in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
Should they not be attacking me? Doesn't make sense.
They are saved. Found that.
Yeah, Clive doesn't agree with
Get
any
this
of
report to Cyril.
that. Hey, Sirio, you'll never believe it. He turned on us.
My Lord Marquis.
He became Assasic.
I am glad to see you hale and whole.
I met with your third chair, Cyril. He bade me deliver his findings to you.
The Nickelback report.
Thank you, my lord. He remained in Ash?
He died protecting the villagers from an echo. I buried him in Mickelberg. I'm sorry that I couldn't save him.
If you could not save him, no one could.
The villagers, they were believers in this savior cult. They prayed to their god that they might be unburdened of their wills. Then an ether flood came, and their wish was granted. Your brother sacrificed himself that they might live, even knowing that that life was death by another name.
Then he perished defending liberty. A hero's end. For the right to choose how one dies is no less sacred than the right to choose how one lives.
Sid would agree. He wanted to build a world where people could die on their own terms.
A noble ambition. To die for one's cause is the most perfect expression of one's faith. It matters not how misguided others might judge one's decision to be. Only that the decision is one's own. We live according to the teachings of our order. We believe in them, we protect them, and yes, we die for them. For better or worse, that is our creed.
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to save them. And you still believe that what he did was right.
I believe that he believed it was. We of the Undying are not slaves,
Okay.
but willing
I
servants.
mean, it's still not.
And this was his will. The ultimate expression of it.
All right. I'd like to know this man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the line of duty. They died serving my house. It's only right that I remember them. That is my duty.
His name is...
Of course.
Gerald.
I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs at once. My lord, it has been, and shall ever be, the greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield. Though our duties may differ, yours is no less important. I pray with all my heart for your success. And were they here, I have no doubt but that every one of my fallen brothers and sisters would feel the same.
I mean, the thing is like, sure, they had the right to do that if they wanted to do that. But, like, if it comes down to the fact that they turn Akashic and then put other people in danger, well then, no. You're not allowed to do that. Sorry. But it's like they weren't aggressive, which is weird. Because literally every Akashic has lost their mind and they've attacked us on sight. But these guys just turned Akashic and then walked out the door. So, like, I don't know. Anyways, the Clayhurst signboard. The emblem of the Undying's headquarters in Tabor. The village is home to the finest leatherworkers and lapidaries in Dalmekia, who are little aware that their affable new neighbors are members of a secret society sworn to serve the Phoenix. Okay. Oh, so we don't even get to know his name, it just ends the quest line. Okay, so Lost Wing, we can go... There must be 2 quests here. No, there's only one. Well, where the hell do they want me to find that Dragon Wing? Oh, it was on Ash. It was on Ash. I freaking left before I finished. I blue-balled myself. I aetherballed myself. The thing with these side quests are it's all the end of everyone's story, so you know there's so much talking. It's literally been an hour and a half, and I've done like 4 side quests. Thankfully, we're nearing the completion of a lot of them.
Quentin, I have a proposal
Quentin,
for
you weirdo.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold.
No, I'll take one of those 2.
Go on then. Propose.
Will you marry me?
You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about...
I'm gonna get that tattoo.
We'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled.
Right here.
You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder
Does Quentin kind of look like Daniel Craig to anyone else?
By comparison.
So you'll join us?
Like a little bit of a plumper version of Daniel Craig.
Where do you need me?
We're at that point in the playthrough where I'm just looking at all these faces going, they remind me of someone.
I can arrange for a party of Cursebreakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
Hopefully not for long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Okay. Everything is looking good. We gotta go back here. Get the wild wyvern tail. And then back to the head hideaway. And we should be finishing up. Give or take a few, paragraphs of dialogue. The angry gap. Do you think Clive could jump the angry gap on a skateboard?
Let's go.
It's okay.
No mistakes.
I'm not fighting that thing.
Seems this
I hate
place
it.
has been flooded twice over.
Well, that's
Thanks,
fine.
Gal.
Don't worry, there's not going to be an Akashic wyvern here. Don't worry.
Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
All yours, Torgal. Get him. Torgal, kill. All yours, Torgal. Dreamer!
Too slow. Nice try.
Yeah, it does do. That's cool.
Here they are. Might as well pick it for a bunch, I suppose.
Okay, pretty much everything is done now. Unless doing these unlocks more side quests. And then...
Uncle, I bring good news.
Uncle Byron?
The Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
Ha! Of course he has. I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Port Isolde as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
One other? Who, exactly?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he might not be as successful in convincing those with political power. He asked if I might have a solution. And I suggested a certain Imperial Lord Magistrate turned Liberator.
One of your co-conspirators?
Master Quinton would probably call me one of his. But yes.
Another outlaw, then. Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier, eh?
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton can solve our problem with the armies, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
Oh, don't you worry, my boy. The 7 high houses will be seeing to that. They have all agreed to make the most generous of donations. Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion, but luckily I had some unexpected help.
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
It was more of a handful.
Well, the old battle axe was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private box by the next new moon. And when the
That's
other
so
houses
funny.
saw the
That's such a funny way to
parsimonious old
describe
crone
somebody.
purse strings finally loosened, they as good as
The
tripped
old
over
battle
themselves in the
axe.
rush to follow suit.
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, I must be getting back to the manor. Join us there at your earliest convenience, would you?
Of course, Uncle.
Wait, what manor are you going back to? Like your manor on Port Isolde? Where we first met you? Yes. Quinton, you couldn't dress up for the occasion.
How, pray tell,
Take
will
that
we
fucking
get
apron
that grain
off.
to the capital if the roads are still overrun with Akashic?
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. Forgive the interruption. Two such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us? Friends? I can't stand the man! Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep. And what kind of company are you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal! Criminal? How dare you?
Oh my god, it's like a scene in Grumpy Old
To
Men.
breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman. Upstanding? He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw!
Once more onto the breach.
Get me out of here. Not so subtle cough.
What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes, and I imagine some resistance, much resistance. But we cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron,
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the Accord. For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony? Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Triunity. Rutherford, Mike Will. Well, my boy, the stage is set.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sir Crandall, and there is no better Crandall than you, Clive. I want you to keep this signed accord as proof.
That's a pretty nice callback.
I will. Thank you, Uncle.
If you don't remember, that's the play they used to rehearse when Clive was a child. And Clive would always play Sir Crandall. The Triunity Accord, signed by representatives from Rosaria, Dalmekia, and Sanbreque. This mutual accord sets the stage for a new age in Storm, if not officially, then at least in spirit.
What do you think that thing is?
It's a damn
How the hell is it
Terrifying, that's what it is. Up we go! Whee! Whee! Do not jump on the elevator.
It was no trouble at all.
We gotta play a new song. Found in a treasure coffer, found in a treasure coffer. Oh my good god. Yo, Prince, how's it going?
Is he my temple?
Gav, my boy. I got your chocobo feather.
Clive, you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
To the people of the north, silver chocobos are symbols of good fortune, the mere sight of one potentially meaning the difference between a failed harvest and a bumper crop. According to Gav, at least.
Crystals crack. Is this what I think it is? Where in the
Pie
hell
dense
did you
tits.
find
Is
it?
this what I think it
It's
is?
a long story.
Right there on the road to Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home. Trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
Congrats, buddy.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go. What do you think?
Dang.
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Now will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
She the infirmary, maybe? That would make the most sense, I guess. She's about to have a fudging child. Wee! 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 No, I didn't mean to talk to you.
I know you.
I just wanted to show you my sick jumps.
Me lords.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you.
How do you think I'm feeling? Get this child out of me!
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is...
Go on, please. It's beautiful. Did you make it?
We did. Aye. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, me lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced. Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times.
Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter.
Oh, I'm sure this is gonna end well.
Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. Me whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Hit him with some facts, Clive.
Do you know why you're our best scout?
Yeah.
Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learn from it. And here you are, after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Oh.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword.
It's not funny. Don't say that shit. You don't say that.
I may have had one too many.
You may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty.
Been there, Gav.
Better get back to work anyway. After I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
Winter mead. A potent potable made from honey collected in the Northern Territories, short summers, and fermented slowly over the next 6 moons. Set to warm the belly on the north's cold winter nights. I said I was thirsty. Yes, you did.
Do you think they'll come back?
Okay. Here goes nothing. Hello, Tomes.
Oarsman, I found the flowers you were looking for.
You did?
I think I did.
You did indeed. My dear boy, thank you.
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not? Shall I invite him to join us?
Oh, I don't...
It's no trouble. I'll go and fetch him.
Whee!
Your Highness, would you do me the honor of accompanying me?
Now. It is time, then.
No, only to the shelves. Our lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Harpocrates. No. I dare not show my face before him. Not after everything I have done. I have taken countless innocent lives. And ruined countless more. All because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crimes or die in the attempt. But were I to meet with him again, and see in his eyes what I have become, I fear that my resolve might falter.
Then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself, and to him, how strong it truly is.
You are right. I must, at the very least, offer him my gratitude. Very well, then. Take me to him.
Follow me.
I think Dion just did one of his lines with his mouth fully closed. I'm not sure, but it looked like it didn't move.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environments in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm, for only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost. I shall not forget this.
Oh, game, you're going to hurt me, aren't you? You're going to hurt me so much.
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him. Not to mention the wyvern tales. I shall plant their seeds, that I might not disappoint His Highness upon his return.
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their liking.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to a T. When it comes to expressing one's gratitude, I find that words are seldom sufficient. Here.
What's this?
A stolas quill. Or more precisely, my stolas quill. 'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words just waiting to pour out onto the page. So consider this my wish for you. That one day you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well, when that day comes, I'll certainly have a lot to write about. Thank you, Harpocrates. It shall have pride of place in my chamber.
Reduces Gigaflare cooldown by 6.0 seconds. Dude, it's blue text. Does that mean it's like super rare? Oh, that's what Dion gave me. A gift from the very first Emperor Sambrek to his infant son. The ring has graced the hand of every dominant Bahamut since the Aether had absorbed from the icon over the years, eating the next Imperial Scion and drawing out the full potential of their bloodline. But now the Empire lies in ruin, and that bloodline is broken. So let it be with Bahamut, as was always intended. And the Stolas Quill. Lordman Hippocrates' best-loved writing implement, whose nib has scrubbed many a learned tome. There's 3 of those left. Treasure hunt? What, you didn't think I was just saying that stuff about hiding my engine, did you? What do you know, I've already find spot picked out and everything? But if you're going to go on this grand adventure, you'll need to be quick about your business with that ruddy god of yours. Take too long and somebody more clever might beat you to the prize. I suppose in that case I could, bury you one of the lesser inventions. Godless knows I've countless. A new day. I'm not so foolish to believe that a single shaming at the hands of the town urchins can dispel a lifetime of hatred built up in one's heart. Just as a pot cannot be made clean by reminding it of its grime. It takes effort, persistence, and more often than not, a stiff brush and a bucket of lye. But more than that, it takes time. Fortunately, your courage and leadership was granted us just that. We must now decide whether to embrace or to waste it. A wise man once said the night is always darkest before the dawn. It is a good thing that I can count one who burns so bright amongst my friends. Damn. A note of thanks. I write to thank you for the kind consideration you have shown for those whose names are written within the pages of the Book of Martyrs. I know that it would move them deeply to know that the first shield of the Phoenix laments their passing. Though each and every member of our order stands ready to sacrifice their lives in service of the Phoenix, I do not doubt that those who are taken before their time to go with regret for the long years of duty left undone. That should live on in the memory of a proud son of House Rosfield, such as yourself surely go some way to soothing their soils. Soothing their soils. I read good. Soothing their sorrows. May the Phoenix's flame burn ever in your heart. Serial, bearer of the burning quill. Okay, and we're gonna save Jill's quest, side quest for the last. We have no more quests to do. Oh no, you don't know Tears. You don't know Tears yet. Whee! Okay, it's time to start doing hunts. I'm not sure how many we have to do, but... Did I get the final thing?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Unsigned. Every epic starts with a single word. Every symphony a single note. This is but the beginning. And forward shall your legend be told. Forward shall your legacy be sung. A fallen enigma. And an orchestrion roll.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Okay, so let's go check out our equipment at Blackthorn. We may be able to make things now. With all the orichalcum we've gotten over the last 2 hours, 4 hours. We also have to put this on. It sounds like I have to fight here now.
What do you want?
How about you don't yell at me? Okay. I need a dark steel. Okay. And one more orichalcum as well.
That it? Fine.
There's something about it.
Okay. Hunt time. The masterless marauder. The Waluder army captured such beasts and tried to train them to serve, but this particular specimen's training has long since ceased. Whether its captors turned to Kashyyyk with the rest of their comrades, or were eaten by their pet when it broke free from its bonds, we shall never know. All we do know is there's none left alive who know the words to put an end to its rampage. Only a show of force will suffice. The Waluder army. So it's obviously on Ash. We got the Kuza beast. A monster born in the boundlong dark, and quite possibly the deadliest beast known to man. Cid, we beg you to slay it, not only that the world might be a safer place, but that the bearers who lost their lives to that vile creature might be at least avenged. Forgive our presumption, but knowing what we do of it, we doubt that any but you could emerge from its cage alive. Okay, so we actually don't know where this one is. So we might just do that one last. We're going to Garnick in Waloed, the Wailing Banshee. Cursebreakers came across this creature while searching for survivors near the abandoned village of Garnick. Misled by the Abomination's appearance into thinking she might be a local woman, they went to offer their help, but soon it was they who were seeking salvation. The survivors say they can still hear the screams. Both those of the White and those of their fallen comrades. Garnick in Waloed, let's freaking go. I mean, it doesn't matter. We'll go right here. Am I going to beat the game after the hunts? Yeah, I think so. These shouldn't take too long. So where is... Okay, so if I had to bet, I would bet right here. Yeah, okay, well, I mean, hello, you're not the Banshee, but I feel like you're a hunt. You weren't here before. What are you? The Behemoth King. It's the Masterless Marauder. This is who they were talking about.
Another of the Royalists' guard dogs. What a specimen it is, too. Okay. This one. Go, Torbo! Over here! Go, Torbo! Attack! All yours, Torbo! Blizzard! Odin! Too slow. All yours, Torgal. Ah, sicker.
You got a lot of HP.
Over here! My turn!
Okay, okay.
Over here! Get him!
Ho ho! Okay, so I can't break him when he's doing this. Oh, good thing I moved.
This one. Go, Torgal. Get him. Go, Torgal.
Oh, I just got out of there in time.
Go, Torgal.
Because earlier I thought he just did it on himself, but really he just aimed where I was. Shakalan or Calcum, nice.
No match for you, eh, Torgal?
Yeah. Yeah. All part of the plan. All part of the plan. Was never worried. Just add a little suspense, you know?
Girl. Fly, Ambrosia.
Not here. Wow, okay. Maybe just in garlic? Is it a one-shot KO? I figured it probably was because you can't stun him out of it. That would have been funny. Not ha-ha funny, but... Well, I guess maybe it could be down here? Like, if she's not actually in Garlic? Could be beside it right here. Yeah, I don't think I've only died once in the main story. Like, he was there, so she's not gonna be there. She's here somewhere. But where? Play on hard mode. Yeah, I figured. I assume hard mode would whip my ass. Gizmaluk. I'm turned on.
Harmon's madness lives on.
All yours, Torgal. Get him.
Hit me.
Titan.
That's better.
Get him.
Hey, I would hope everyone got the Gizmaluk reference. Oh yeah, I love FF9. It's one of my favorites, if not my favorites. I flip-flop back and forth a lot, but a clouded eye.
Rest in peace.
Why'd the harpy have to be so hot, though? Like, come on. Okay. So we're gonna head back to the hideaway and get... We can craft that new gear now. We can craft the ultimate sword. I have to change this track. It's just stressful. There were so many that are found in treasure coffers that I just didn't get. Yeah, I vote smash on Gizmo Luke. For the record. Before we depart, you have, Freet, you have my sincerest gratitude for uniting me with Master Tomes, that I might embark upon the most important of journeys, my heart free of regret. Though in these past few moons I have come to realize that the longer I spend in the company of you and your brother, the deeper I find myself in your debt. We must swiftly see to the menace that is Ultima, if not to save the world, to save me from an eternity of recompense. A hideaway welcome. Eda seems fond of the silver bow we gave her, so much so she's been taking to setting it atop her belly as she rests. To hear her tell it, the rascal kicks something fierce when she does too. Sounds like we another fighter on our hands, and none too soon. I can hardly wait to teach our newest little curse breaker everything I know. Though I suppose we can all celebrate first. No need to get ahead of ourselves now. Safe returns. Thank you, Clive, for ever indulging the whims of this doddering old soul. I'm ashamed that for far too many years I allowed stubbornness and fear to keep me from something so simple as letting a friend know how proud I was of him. Your intervention has lifted a heavy pall from my heart. Perhaps upon your triumphant return from the skies you might be inclined to set to page that quill I gifted you. There are many of us who would hear a first-hand account of your time with the Holy Prince, myself included. The Triunity. Bringing together three men from differing backgrounds was not to be without some difficulty. However, come together we did for a better Valisthea. The Triunity was but a first step. A longer, more bitter journey awaits us all, one that will almost certainly end in hardship. Yet, what matters most is not the destination, but what we can learn from one another while on the road there. You have paved that road for us with your courage, Clive. Now we must have the courage to walk it. Your loving uncle. Son of a bitch. You hope they release a FF16 crossover and FF14? Yeah, they. I'm pretty sure Yoshi's already talked about doing that.
There's something about
It'll be there eventually. Do not worry about that. Two down, two to go. Sanbreck and Sanbreck. Nice, they're both here. The Grim Reaper. There's a saying among the Imperial soldiers of the North Reach garrison, steer clear of the Drowned Tower. Let the spectre's sickle reap your root. They speak in typically uncouth terms of the thrall that dwells within the Aether Flood, one whose frightful aspect and command over lesser minions would appear to mark him as a high-ranking member of his species. Cape Orseer and the Penitent's Gate. Most pilgrims to the holy capital of Oriflamme pass through the Penitent's Gate on the road from the Royal Meadows. Of late, however, a knight in shining armor has elected to station himself beside this entrance, accusing any and all passers-by of being Sid the Outlaw, the one who led Prince Dion down the path to destruction, and challenging them to a duel to the death. Well, he seems grumpy. Probably around Northreach, I would assume he would be. Because on the road to Oriflamme, it's just north of here. So I would assume he's there somewhere. And then the other hunt we're going for here. Just right there. So we'll head there. Wait a minute, Baywatch? Baywatch is here? Yeah, see, so I bet, like, and there's the gate right there. Okay. We know where we're going.
And how might I help the garrison today?
I have to go through Northreach? Yeah, I do.
The Duke has pledged to work. Those things didn't fight like.
You saw the FF7 trailer? Segways? Cloud on a Segway? It's great. Cloud is now Paul Blart. Just fantastic.
Let's go. Yeah.
Well, I didn't buy any potions. I should be okay. Okay, where are you at, Spectre? I know you're here somewhere. See, there's these chests everywhere. And I just didn't think there was anything important in them, so I never went after them. Oh, there he is. Hi, buddy, I missed you. What the hell's your name? Diablo? Prince of Death. Hello, Prince of Death.
Not another one. Titan!
Hate this enemy. Get that enemy out of here. And there's the last dark steel we need. Nice, okay.
I'm getting tired of these things.
Me too, Clive. Me too. Next stop. Some jabroni over there.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Can I jump this? Really, game.
Have care.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could look up where the music is, but...
Don't get surrounded.
With the distance, we gotta move for this final hunt. I was gonna leave the King Behemoth for the final hunt, but I ran into him, so...
Time to fight.
Didn't really matter. Well, I didn't. I was gonna leave the Masterless Marauder for the last because it was
Thanks, Gal.
the highest ranked one. But then I ran into him, so...
That's better.
Hey, Big Daddy. You don't like me. It's fine. You blame me for something. Knight of the Splendid Heart.
You're the outlaw! The one who drove His Highness to madness! On your knees!
What? He has heard. And it doesn't look like he's willing to listen.
For your death themselves! Get him!
Royal Meadows obelisk activated. I've never activated this obelisk. How embarrassing. How embarrassing.
There's a good boy.
Long live.
Damn it. Dion would have been glad to have you back at his side.
Well, nothing really I can do about that. I love how I didn't get that obelisk. That is funny as frick.
There's something about it.
Ask about his adventures.
You're not from the forest.
Which forest?
Well, which forest?
Okay.
Then what were you going to tell me? And if you had?
All the hunts are done? The only thing I'm interested in is, like, how do I get the final ones of these? Like, I have 3 left. I'll get one for Jill's quest, but are the other 2, like, hidden?
Yep. Sancfordian, dear. No scratches, right?
Thank you.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Thank you.
No scratches, right?
Thank you. Wait, what do I have 1 extra orichalcum for now?
That it? Fine.
Okay. Let's make for Man's Hill. Oh no. They're all dead.
This is the place, but...
I'm sorry, Clive.
There's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone at the backyard? To the hideaway, then.
Bro, we were just there. We were just there.
Let's hope one of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
Say what you will. Lady Karen has seen us.
Wee. 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 Wee.
Oh. What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar climbs and the right elevation. If the Blight hasn't claimed them yet.
Right. Thank you.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the royal meadows in Sambrak.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept a record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilefeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
Off we do go then. To Northreach. Oh my, I was just here. Hey, at least I don't have to worry about the Death Prince being here. Well, I'm picking flowers.
I help the garrison today.
Wee, wee.
Those things didn't fight like men.
See my sick jump, Ambrosia?
Let's go. Run like the wind. The meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
They're literally right there.
Look, brother. You see them?
What the hell we gotta fight?
The flowers and our friends.
I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. This works though, I guess. Ooh, pretty.
What do you see, boy?
Oh.
Let's hope this is the last one.
Only one way to find out.
Swing at me. Okay, this guy's whipping my ass. Away from the flowers.
All yours, Torgal.
Nice try.
Holy shit. Oh lord, he coming. Run! Run! Yeah, that's what I wanted to focus on. Not the big ass boar right behind me. No. I wanted to focus on the other one.
That was harder than I expected.
All these pretty flowers.
But found her. It was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
I love them.
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
I thought she was going to be behind Joshua. Jill, I brought you your flowers.
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
I don't know what you mean.
Jill, there's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
Please don't make me go there myself. Just teleport me there. Thank you. Are we gonna?
So many.
We gonna kiss in the field of flowers?
This is what you wanted to show me. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you, Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped, so lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling.
Torgal just sleeping.
Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
Smooching.
I don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then that's what you'll have.
Where are we gonna go?
And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
Oh, yeah. Good. Love each other because it's about to get sad. We're about to finish the game.
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Put it on.
Thank
Clive,
you.
put it on. We're going to Origin. Put your flower crown on.
This, the flowers, everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure.
Aww. I love them.
We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
Shiva's Kiss. Song of Winter, Autumn Gone. From Frosted Lips. Oblivion. Reduces Diamond Dust cooldown time by 7.5 seconds. Nice. Snow Daisy Garland. A fragrant diadem. Handwoven by Jill. From flowers picked on the shores of Olafist Bay. I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do. I love them so much. Clive has joined. Jill has joined Clive's party and will remain with him until departing for Origin. Damn. I knew it was gonna be good. It had to be the last side quest I did. That's fine. That's fine. Was worth it. Does not matter. It does not matter. Okay, well, now the thing I'm interested in is, obviously without saying too much, and speaks of a love that can never fade. Oh, fuck, I'm gonna cry. Where do I get the remaining two? I've done everything but the main story, so where are those two? Where do they come from? The greatest gift. It feels like a lifetime ago. It was a lifetime ago. That afternoon on Man's Hill was our very first adventure, but somehow I knew even then that it would not be our last. I'll never forget that day. But somehow I knew even then that it would not be our last. I will never forget that day, and the simple fact that you have not either fills my heart with joy so fierce I cannot describe it. Since the moment we first met, you have always been an important part of me, the half that makes me whole. When times are darkest, you are my light. When I am lost, you are my guiding star. You are just what I need. You are all that I need. You are the greatest gift. Jesus. Find someone that'll love you as much as Jill loves Clive. Jeez.
Clive, I wanted to give you something for the kindness you showed my mentor.
What's this?
A chest of all the medicines you're ever likely to need. Seeing as you're so reluctant to come to the infirmary, I thought you might as well take a part of the infirmary with you.
I'm sure it will be very helpful indeed. And Taya, try not to work too hard.
And work Rodrigue all the harder, you mean? He's a quick study, but he's got a long way to go yet. I'll take that particular piece of advice when you heed it yourself, thank you very much. Besides, who else is going to see that your brother takes his medicine?
Who indeed?
That's fair. I've only found 2 of them. So... It's time. Every side quest is done. Every hunt is done. I'll make a save there in case I want to come back. It's time we make for Origin.